us right now, because we've got the second game of the EGL4 FIFA Grand Final going on. 2-1 right now, the scoreline, as they ready up. And it's now going to be Milan versus Chelsea, so a team switch here.
Yeah, Daniel did this in the semi-final as well. He played the first game at Man City and then switched over. And I think he was one game down and came back and won it 2-1. So, yeah, he's been known to do this before.
AC Milan's an interesting team choice, though. It's not a team that you would put up with the best other teams on FIFA, but I think it's probably mainly because of Ibrahimovic up front, so he's going to look to use him a lot.
Yeah, it was watching he played, I think it was Man City v Milan earlier, and he really dominated some of the games. So I was quite, like you say, quite surprised at that, seeing Milan be so powerful against Man City.
Yeah, I think Zlatan's like a better version of Drogba, more skillful, probably a bit bigger, better finishing.
So I think this game's going to be very tight to start with. Dan will be making sure he doesn't want to make that mistake again and put himself on the back foot at the start.
Ty giving the ball away a bit cheap there. Paddle down the wing. We could see a few crosses to Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Just didn't quite get the angle of that one right, but I think that's the measure of things to come as far as Milan go.
Bit of a strange choice, though, and he was further down the wing, chose to go back then cross it.
Yeah.
He'd have probably just been better crossing it with Pato. And that's an interesting move by Ty, man marking Ibrahimovic. So
who did he put? Oh, sorry, I missed who he put on.
I think it was Essien.
Right.
So Essien playing in centre defensive midfield in the 4-2-3-1 formation, I think it was. Going to be man marking Ibrahimovic. We've seen the man marking quite a lot at this tournament, actually.
I was just going to ask you about that. There's been a lot of discussion about the whole man marking. Should it be allowed? Shouldn't it be allowed? So I think there's been instances where you've had someone go up in a game, they've locked down the defence, man marked every player.
Yeah, well, I think it can be abused. Like, you can have your striker man marking their striker.
Right.
But the first player to use it was actually Quinzas at the World Championship in Los Angeles in the summer, and he actually won it. And then me and Brewster sort of picked it up, tried it a bit at the last ECL, but didn't really know how it worked, so that was just more testing. But this weekend, everyone's used it.
Yeah, seen lots of
a lot of players.
So we haven't seen any shots on goal yet, but it'll be quarter of an hour into the game.
Yeah, more of a tight game as we predicted it would be.
I think certainly watching the tournament over the last couple of days, watching some of the luck Ty's got today, if anyone had winner written on his shirt, some of the things have been amazing, especially we talked about the penalty earlier, but I think against Ollie as well, some of the goals and some of the things, it was just like, if it ain't my day today.
Yeah, again, well, he got the luck against Giuliano, but it's nice to see him getting a bit of luck. I know he's been unfortunate in a few other tournaments, so it's good to see it go his way for once.
But he doesn't need the luck, does he? I mean, he's a very strong, confident player.
Oh yeah, so he's one of the best.
I-43 champion, ECL2 champion.
Well, that's the problem with FIFA. When you've got two top players, if one of them gets a bit of luck, with the two players being so good, it's going to go whoever gets the luck way. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of the matches yesterday, very, very close. Oh, that's a great goal.
Drogba header again.
Drogba header from across. I think we might be saying that a few times today.
Yeah, that won't be the first time we mention a Drogba header.
Nor the last.
Ty taking another early lead.
Yeah, 24 minutes this time, so he goes into the corners. He likes that part of the pitch a lot.
Could be another cross to Drogba. The Milan defence just too strong in the end.
How have you found the new precision dribbling in FIFA 12?
I don't actually like it because it gives you too much control when you're doing the tricks. So when you're exiting from whatever trick you do, say a step over, for example, it can go off in a weird angle. Rather than you knowing what angle your player is going to go off at, it's just like random. So there's a few tricks like the heel flick, which aren't as effective this year as last year.
Right.
But again, maybe when we've played more of a game, we'll get used to that and maybe can then use that to our advantage.
No, I think it's very much like throw away the rule book from FIFA 11 and re-look at the game, isn't it? And a lot of people try playing 12 like it is 11. So half an hour in, Ty's just holding his 1-0 lead, looking fairly comfortable at the moment. Not really being troubled too much, but Daniel's knocking away, trying to find a way through Chelsea defence. That's one of those impact engine. Suddenly the players exploded.
Oh,
check
lucky bounce. Luckily Luis just used his strength to hold off Robinho.
It's been nice for a UK event this weekend to see so many international players here. We've had French, German, Dutch.
Yeah, we've had a good turnout from different countries.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
It's also been the most competitive EGL tournament we've had.
Oh, by a long way, absolutely.
A lot of good players here today.
So we had 34 players enter, and we went to look at the siege yesterday, and it was like, well, 24 of them are really, really good players.
Yeah, like the groups are so strong that the defending champion got grouped in the end.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So that just shows you how strong some of the groups were.
Yep. Yeah, you had Tom from, well, ECL3 champion, didn't get out of the groups. Dimitri, who was third at I-43.
Yeah, he also got grouped.
Didn't get, and our good friend, your colleague, Chrissy B. I think it was the Chelsea result that did him yesterday.
Pardon?
I think it was a Chelsea result that did Chrissy yesterday when we were here, Chelsea losing to Arsenal at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
It was quite disturbing him throughout the day, and me.
5-3.
Yeah, thanks. Not good to lose 5-3 to Arsenal at the home of Arsenal when we're here for the day. So we're just coming up to half time.
Oh, wrong
We've
ball.
got a man free in the middle then as well.
Yeah, front post, no one marking, so just a little ball into him and it could have been a goal, but chose to go to a back stick. Probably didn't see the man at the front post in time.
So at half time, straight back into the second half, no changes there.
So not much goal mouth action. One shot either side, but Ty dominating possession, which is what he needs to do at this moment. He's winning the game, he doesn't have to score. As long as he keeps the ball, then Daniel can't score.
Yeah, I've got to say, Ty's looking like he's playing nice and relaxed. He's suffering from a bit of a cold this weekend, lost his voice.
Yeah, he's lost his voice.
Been to sign language in all weekend doing.
I mean, last night in the hotel, he was making some very weird noises when speaking to see if he could get it any better.
But it doesn't seem to be affecting his FIFA play at the moment, playing really well. So is Daniel attacking down the wing. Strong tackle there from the
Lukaku.
Yeah, that well-known Chelsea defender. Drogba's dwelling in the middle. Out wide again. Sturridge's left foot to whip some again.
Ty working the ball well. Oh, near post.
What a good save.
Chose to go across the keeper. I thought he'd go near post because it seems that in this game the keepers are very poor at saving near post shots. So
yeah,
they go in a lot, but he went across the keeper and he saved it. So maybe a mistake there.
So Daniel's making a couple of changes here.
Switched Pato up front with Ibrahimovic. Not a bad partnership.
So that give him a bit more pace up there.
Yeah. Got the strength of Ibrahimovic, then the pace of Pato.
Yeah.
But another mistake by Daniel.
Well defended. Let's see what this new partnership, new formation does. No, nothing that time. So we're just an hour into the game now, and Daniel needs to make that next move, get himself back into this contest.
He hasn't really threatened Ty's goal much, has he?
Not
He needs
at all,
to start
no.
attacking more.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to do with that mentality. You come into it just thinking, I only need to win those 2 games. They'll come, something will come right in a minute. And then one game goes, next game goes.
Yeah, it's interesting because now if Ty does win, then it's going to be 2-2. But
yeah.
Ty's going to have the mental advantage because
Exactly.
he's just won the last 2 games when really the drawing. Could look for a cross here to Drogba.
Corner ball, where's John Terry? Yeah, keeper flat to that, didn't he? Still looked like he went to catch it.
Seemed to like punching the ball instead of catching it.
It's foreign keepers. So he's going down the wing against. Nice little back heel inside.
A few tricks by Pato, going to come back in field, but well defended by Ty. Sloppy pass, intercepted by Silva, but giving back to Ty.
Ty's just looking really comfortable at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, nothing's really happening, but which is good for Ty.
Just playing it around nicely.
I think Daniel's looking to use Pato a bit too much, just trying to get down that wing, a bit obvious at times.
Yeah, he's matched him up against the fullback who he's not getting away from at all, getting any joy out of him. Here he goes again.
Oh, good through
It's a
ball.
lovely ball. Check was just out
too heavy.
there. He's building patiently. He's got a man away down the wing.
Might look for the cross.
Yeah, like I say, I think that needed to be lifted into the middle there. But
Oh, Zlatan's a mistake by Lukaku.
oh, there we go. Equaliser, 79 minutes.
Very good finisher, took it well.
Excellent finish, well done, Daniel. So
See, that can be the problem though when you're playing Lukaku centre-back. His positioning isn't good, so if you do get a through ball and he's out of position, then you're going to get in unless he can obviously use his strength, but against Ibrahimovic, that isn't going to be really effective.
So last 5 minutes getting close. Now we've got a different game on our hands.
Dean Coombs back again.
Not even going to mention it. Here he goes down the wing again. Bit better defended by Lukaku that time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Into Drogba.
It's good defending.
Two minutes additional time, could be heading into extra time after this 10 penalties.
Thanks, Ty. So going into extra time for this one now.
Yeah, Ty taking the man marking off. So he's going to leave Ibrahimovic alone now. Maybe probably try attack more, bring on a few fresh legs. And Elka coming on for Torres.
What's he thinking behind that? Thinking he's worn out Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic, worn out.
Yeah, him as well. Here we go.
Early cross by Ty. Good ball into Zlatan.
Cool, Peter check. Full stretch there, just to tip that around. Definitely using Pato to run at the Chelsea defence now, more and more.
Daniel playing a lot better since he got the equaliser as well.
Yeah, looking a lot more confident now. Let me say that.
But another sloppy pass just as we say that.
Who would be a commentator?
Lampard.
Ooh, good save. Abiati.
That was actually a big chance for Ty then, because I think if he'd have took another... Oh,
there you go.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
He scored from the corner.
He fancied the corner much more. So 2-1 from the corner. Chelsea ahead in extra time. Some good skills.
A Drogba header and a header from a corner. Just like FIFA 11.
Not heard that a lot today, apart from most of the day.
Oh, nearly another goal from a corner. And now could probably keep that in as well.
Yeah, and buy a bit of time, get some support. It's like throw or free kick.
Free kick.
Yeah. Strong tackle. Just working away, trying to make that opening here. He's got 4 Chelsea defenders around him. Yeah, he's got the corner.
Another corner. Ty defending well now, so only 15 minutes left. We should be able to see this game out now.
Yeah, take the throw there. Should be first period of extra time over. Can he get one more attack in before the whistle goes for half time? Just won it back there. It's Frank. Oh!
Well taken goal by Ty there.
Beautiful little goal there. Created that
Just
out of
waiting
nothing.
for the keeper to go down and passing it to
Right on half time.
Anelka for the tap-in. And you'd think that'd be the game now, so 2 games to tie if you can see this one out.
Absolutely, that's first series over. We're all back to 1 best of 3. Ooh, Daniel playing out the back and just giving it away again.
Yeah, I think he's rushing a bit too much now, obviously needing them 2 goals, which is going to be a difficult task, just giving a ball away too easily. That's a great ball.
There's a man on the overlap.
Oh, and there we can see the near
post.
post. Looked like an impossible angle, but came off a post. Looking to use his strength for Emirates just to get a goal back. 3 minutes remaining. I think this game's going to be over now.
Oh, there's a goal back.
Maybe not. Ibrahimovic from a corner.
10 minutes to go.
1 minute left. I think Tao just keep the ball well.
I think so.
So 1 minute of additional time. If he can score this attack, then that'd be a surprise.
Always got out down the wing, comes across the defender, but covered it. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to win the game. So
Oofed
tie
it forwards.
Brings it level.
Another good game there.
That is, Ty has had quite a turnaround there. Extra time, all tied up. Off to a quick lead in the first 5 minutes of extra time there. Or first 10 minutes of extra time.
Yep. No, Ty was cruising the game and then Daniel got back into it in normal times, and I thought you saw Daniel relax significantly then, started playing a lot more open football, but Ty got 2 quick goals in extra time and that really killed that one off. So that's the first series of 3, so we're all square now.